Hi guys, so I thought I would do a pregnancy update, so my 22-week update. I'm almost 23 now, but this information was given to me at 22 weeks, so I'll do it for that week. I have another appointment tomorrow, but that's just talking about how I want the baby born and that sort of stuff. So more the midwives, it was only the midwives, not the doctor. Anyway, we went through everything because obviously I had an emergency cesarean with, or for those that don't know and are new, I had an emergency cesarean with Olivia, our youngest, because she went engaged face first, so they don't, like she can't come out face first. So they did a cesarean, so we discussed all the VBAC options and that sort of thing and what my obstetrician was comfortable doing. So we are going to try a VBAC at this stage with all the details we've been given, and we'll make the decision later on if like something came up and I had to be induced. I'm not allowed to be induced anymore, so I either have to wait to have the baby naturally. So everyone from Harry down has been induced, and Andrew was induced as well. Because Bella was born in 22 minutes from my waters breaking to me holding her by myself, and yes, so they've induced all the ones after it, because once you have your sort of first 4 or 5, you're at high risk of bleeding out, so it was better to induce in hospital. And I've had a few other things. I had GD with Olivia. I'm going to have GD with, GD with Olivia, so gestational diabetes and that sort of thing. Anyway, so we have chosen to wait, otherwise they would have booked the cesarean the other day, and that sort of thing. But we'll see how we pan out. A few days after this appointment, I was, because I had to have a scan, told that the baby is a little bit behind in growth, but my kids are low in height, and I'm only 5 foot tall, just like literally if I was half a centimetre shorter I'd be a 4 foot whatever, and yeah, so we're not really big people, nor is Eric's not a tall man, and that sort of thing. So we went through all of that, and it was a really long appointment. I swear I was there for hours, and yeah, that sort of thing. And then I have to take certain meds, iron meds. A few of you said I looked really pale. It's because I get low iron in nearly every one of my pregnancies, but a doctor, GP, earlier in my pregnancy told me my iron was actually great, and then my obstetrician's like, well, I just read the same report and it's actually really bad. So it's been a few months now, so I could have been on iron tablets for quite some time. Anyway, I'm on them now, and yes, so we'll do that from now. I also go on to low dose aspirin because I had a blood clot with Caitlin, who's our second oldest, and that sort of thing, which I've done for a few pregnancies now. And yes, everything else was great. I've been feeling really good this pregnancy, and have had pretty much no symptoms whatsoever. I've been tired, which I knew was iron, but because the GP or general practitioner or general doctor told me that I was not iron deficient this time, I was hesitant to go on to iron because having too much iron does the same thing, you know, that sort of thing. So yes, so we had a pretty good run so far. The last few days I felt sick, but the kids did have a gastrobug, so I'm not sure whether I've sort of got like a lesser version of it, or a stomach bug they had for others. Yeah, so, or I'm just like, I'm one of those people that if I see someone sick, then I like copy them. So yeah, I don't handle it very well. So, anyway, So yes, so we've had a good run so far. Another thing they picked up on the scan was that they think the baby is actually a boy. So both people haven't seen the baby directly, like the genitals. They're just, the first one's like, I can't find anything down there, so it's a girl. That's why I needed to confirm that it was a girl with the original one, which I was fine with, because generally if you can't see anything, but what she didn't explain was the legs were closed really tight, so there could be parts above the legs. Same thing sort of happened this time, but he thought he saw something. So I have another scan on the 10th of December, so we'll see what that person says. They may come back and say either or, but we're now at the point of who do we sort of believe. So we want to sort of clear, like, yes it is. If it's sort of a not sure, we're just going to go to like a guessing, not a guessing, but a surprise type thing, because yeah, we could have another person that says it's probably a girl because we can't see anything, but that's not always the truth. So anyway, so that is that. So I haven't actually brought that much. Weirdly, I usually go crazy and buy heaps of stuff, but this time it's like I knew. I actually thought the baby was a boy myself, because with girls I'm really sick. Like, from as soon as they get pregnant I feel really nauseous all the time, and my food allergies also ramp up. I don't know why. They do with the girls but not the boys. But this time, with the boys, I like have nothing. So this time, I've had nothing, but that doesn't mean that it's a boy. Like, it could be a girl. So yes, so it's been really up and down. Like, kids are confused, especially the little kids. But yes, we've had to redo our name chart, which I'll go through in another vlog, because yeah, there's a lot of names on our list this time, and a lot of different names from last time. A lot of you have picked Ruby, for instance, but it's not even on our list this time, for whatever reasons. I always have a feeling that the baby has a name and we've just got to find it. That's my sort of thing, and I don't feel that that's her name at all. If it's a girl, I think we're pretty set on a boy name, but we still have quite a few that we're sort of umming and ahhing about. So some days I think it's one other. So yeah, this might be one. Who was the one we've waited? So Caitlin and Stephen, we were surprised. And then Cooper was a girl up until 36 weeks, and then we were told he was a boy. I think similar reasons to this baby. He wasn't having his legs open enough, and back then I only did the 20-week scan, and I happened to have a 36-week scan, so that's when they picked up that he was a boy. And so I had to go and buy all new stuff anyway. And then Joel was always a boy, but we swapped names when he was born. We didn't like his original name we gave him, which was Xander, and then when he was born we both said he's not a Xander, straight off. Like, both looked at each other. And Eric had always wanted Joel Oliver. Our last name starts with L, so his initials are Joel. So anyway, that's his name. But yes, so we'll have to go through and pick a girl name or a boy name, I think, because just in case, unless we rarely see any sort of genitals, because we haven't really seen them at all. So yes, that is our update for this week. I won't do one for 23 weeks. Actually, won't do one probably until after Christmas for now. Oh no, I'll do one after the 10th to, so 25 weeks I think it is, I don't know. 24, 25 weeks I'll do one as well, to tell you what we have discovered during that. It's a growth one, so they may not even want to like look at the generals, so they're sometimes really picky. Anyway, But that is it for today, guys. Like, subscribe and comment below. Bye.